lot of information has been taken and twisted and transformed into something else, which, you know, sometimes that's necessary, but I'm speaking of stuff that has been stolen and then swapped around to look like something else and then demonized. Same old stuff that we're talking about, that's been talked about for years, but it still seems that no one listens. They're so set in their conditioning that they fight the truth. But all you can do is keep on putting it out there. Wash and repeat. Wash and repeat. Eventually it'll sink in. Up with a whole lot of bullshit. It's just, I don't even know. Just one cycle after another. And it's gotta give and it's gotta change. Because this is not it. We're made for bigger and better things. Seems to be taking a little minute to get there. Like maybe I need to get into some kind of like I do my walking and everything, but I'm thinking I needed something a little bit more intense. Maybe I don't really want to do running, only because of the damage that it does to your bones. Like maybe sprinting, but still it damages your bones. Maybe like a self-defense class or something, because I took one of those before. I think it was I think it's pronounced Krav Maga. It's that Israeli soldier self-defense thing. It was pretty fun. I liked it. I enjoyed it. Now I did do I started incorporating a little bit of Taichi in my routine, and I like it because I'm being led to use that as far as like energy shielding and energy expulsion, like, you know, to get rid of like the negative energy and stuff, incorporating breath work and Tai Chi movements. And I thought that was pretty interesting. That just came to me today as I was watching a video on Tai Chi, and I was doing some of the moves and everything, because it is energy movements. It's an exercise that, you know, moves around energy. So I think that would be good to incorporate into ritual and casting, as well as, like I said, cleansing the body of expired energy or excessive energy. try not to fall into that same cycle of thought. But I'm also kind of perturbed about coming up with a new way of like finding some answers, you know, to the situation, working the situation, overcoming the situation. It's just it's getting to a boiling point, like, and it's very frustrating because it just seems like there's nowhere to move, you know, like if you're a stalemate in a chess game or something. That's what it feels like, which makes me think to go deeper within, you know, with certain things. But I'm the frustration is at boiling point. The frustration is really at a boiling point, and it doesn't help because it leads to the abuse of other things. And still keeping in mind that, like I said, I always believe you are in control, like no matter what. It's all about your mental. It really is, and I that's one of my foundational things that I keep. But it's just I'm to that point where it's just like and then even so, like even when you do feel frustrated and irritated, like I was saying, the Taichi with directing that energy towards something, focusing, using it as momentum in a way to cause change, because it's pressure, it's building pressure, and it's just getting like tighter and tighter and tighter, and it's like it needs an outlet. And the things that I used to use for an outlet is not as productive as it used to be. So I'm trying other means, other ways. One being, you know, social media, taking the social media. The only thing with social media is how deep do I want to get lost in the role? He was, it's like all this smoke coming out of his exhaust pipes. But yeah, but like how deep do I want to get involved with an expression? But at the same time, this is like therapy, so it's like a therapeutic session. So I may just let it, like I said before, just let it all hang out, because sometimes it feels like that's what's necessary, is to just let it explode, make a thing out of it, make it art. Art is all about expression, so expressing myself in a different way. Let's see if it brings about any change, or helps, or, you know, adds to something. I'm trying to see, because this sun glare does not help. Sun glare and the distance between these vehicles, and like I'm already topsy-turvy, I'm tipping over here. I'm already, like, I'm looking in my gas is almost on, you know, a quarter tank, and I hate to sound like one of the people that's always complaining about stuff, but this is ridiculous, and I know I'm not the only one, because I see other people, you know, expressing the stuff that they're going through and everything, and I'm not the kind of person, I'm speaking out on it because I know what to do, and I know what I'm going to do about it. It just seems so like for right now, I want instant gratification. I just want everything to be instant. I want everything done, over with, move on to next level type thing. And lately it's just been stuck. Just literally stuck. And it's starting to drive me fucking nuts. You know, even though, like I said, I'm doing my part, and I know to focus in on doing my part, and that's probably what it is. I need to go into a deeper focus where it's not as the grip of the irritation is not as deep, to deepen my focus, to go deeper within, where it just washes over. And it takes work, you know. It does take work. 555. Like, I know exercising helps a lot, and I feel like I want to go into an explosive exercise, but I'm like I said, I'm stuck at work, so I'm kind of limited on that. And then by the time I get home, it's time for me to, you know, go into relax mode, winding down mode. And, you know, anybody who exercises and work out, you know, you work out, you raise your energy, so you don't want to, I don't want to raise my energy like right before bed and have the reverse effect. So I feel just stuck. And it's starting to get up underneath my skin, and I'm trying not to fucking explode. But then I need to explode, just like at least explode at the mouth, where I'm just, because I am fucking tired. I'm fucking tired. And when I say fucking tired, I'm talking about peel your fucking skin off tired. Like, literally, like, just feels like being peeled alive or something, or boiled alive, or whatever you want to call it. But it's just an irritation, and then it compiles, because, you know, not only do you have these things, but you have to maneuver through these things while life is still happening around you. So you still have to participate. You still have to do your part underneath the pressure, underneath the irritation, you know. And it's a lot. But at the same time, you know, you have these things and you want to express, and then at the same time, you're having this irritation, which doesn't help your body, because then you start to, you know, the cortisol level rises. You start the stress fat, the stress vitamin deficiency, and all that other stuff. So what I'm thinking is just to woosah, easier said than done, but just to, like I said, just go deeper into my studies, connect deeper on a deeper level, like going, like, you know, deep down. That's why my vocabulary, my mind is like in a frizzy tizzy. So the words that are coming out of my mouth may not make too much sense right now, but eventually it'll all come together. But yeah, I just feel like I feel like I need to have one of those dreams. It was a dream that I had a while ago. Like, if someone asked me what was the best dream I ever had, and I hate saying it, because it makes me look like a certain person, but it was this dream where it was a dream in which I literally was just kicking everybody's ass. No matter who you are, old, young, kids, everybody got it. Everybody got it. I was swinging bats. I had I had broke off a banister, and I was using that as a weapon. It was crazy. It was really crazy, but it was the best dream. I felt so relieved, and, like, you know, the pressure and everything. It just, you know, and this was back when I had to be like I want to say like 17 or 18. This happened. And I had that experience. But I feel like that's what's needed, because, you know, you don't get a it feels like I don't get a moment. It's just constantly go. I don't get a moment. Like, it's impossible for me to even have a moment, except for, you know, times like this where I can express. I don't even know if I want to post this.